Well, it's it brings to me a story that I'll never forget. After my original 45-day challenge, I'm coming down the mountaintop on the 46th day with Bo Young, and about halfway down, we begin to talk, and we say, he looked at me and he says, "Oh, you want to know about the game of God?" I thought, wow, what a strange statement. The game of God. What is he trying to tell me? And he said, let's pause here for a minute. We'd been walking for about 6 hours straight. Lama was an extra 2,000 feet down. And we sit down, and he says, I want you to think about the true surrender. What do you think true surrender is? So we sit down on these stones, and I remember, I'll never forget, I'd never seen him do this before, but he retreated just in the meditation without saying anything. And it was about 30 minutes before he responded. It seemed like eternity because my whole being had slowed down with my 45 days of preparation. And so he looked at me. He says, he says, God the Father gives us life, and it's like that. And then he says, and then he gives us free will, and it's like this. And he says, but the humans spend their whole lifetime gradually giving free will back to Abba. And he says, I want you to think about that. And I thought to myself, I said, oh my God, that is so profound. He says, I'm going to tell you something. Used to tease me and call me Little Lama way before I even thought about being Lama. And he said, Little Lama, he said, God's going to get you one day until he gets all of you. And I thought to myself, here he is. He gives us life. He gives us free will. And he really wants us to consciously, with free will, give it back to him. Some people do that a lot faster than others. What I have found, Jimmy, the quicker you do that, the more profound your life shapes up, and the faster that Abba gives you your walking papers.
100%. And if you look at the example of the Christ that walked this planet, he truly did surrender fully to his Father and Creator. And he also was a servant to people. And so, we were talking about, I was watching one of your daily lamas, and you were getting into the love of the Creator. And, it's no wonder whether you want to believe in the second commandments or you want to believe in something else. That's fine. I study all these religions because I want to know all the information. I study all the books that ain't in these religions because I don't want to be, I'm not going to put the Creator in a box like this. Okay. Because that's ridiculous. But I got to tell you, I feel the energy. I mean, I was telling you today, this morning, even the energy's kicked up. How many of you felt the energy shift in the last couple of days, even escalating more, and transformations happening? It's whether, most people think, well, okay, there's this 3 dimension, 4 dimension, 5 dimension, 6 dimension, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever the real number at the top is. I mean, everybody has speculation of that, right? But unless you've been there firsthand, like Enoch, was when you read the books of Enoch, you don't know for yourself, right? But we do know that these dimensions are layered on top of each other. So you literally, why your neighbors or your friends are basically feeling the effects of 3D and negative energy and fear porn, they could be living Armageddon while you are living a beautiful life, a loving life, a light to the world, because you are surrendering to the Creator. You are coming out with the love that he has for all of us. Love will win this, folks. And if you really truly are going to vibrate in the next dimension and then the next dimension and continue to go, you've got to love, you've got to forgive, you've got to not hold on to the past. You must live in the moment, and you must surrender to the Creator. His will, not yours, because even though you got free will, one thing I've learned with free will, I'm going to send it right on back to the Creator, and I want him to lay the path out for me, because there's no better entity that is in creation except the Creator himself to do that for you.